graphics 2-0. FaZe Black, Scott and Maven over there tickling each other during commercials as they always do. Guys, welcome back to the 2K. I'm Chris Puckett. And if you're not tweeting at Maven with 3 N's in his name, you're not doing it right. Maven, we're going into game 3. What happens here? FaZe Black up 2-0 heading into Blitz on Freight.
I was trying to beat you to the surprise, so every couple of seconds I was yelling, "Welcome back!" And you came back right as I just finished yelling, so it didn't really work out. But as far as game 3, I think FaZe is kind of on a roll right now, and they already won this same map in pretty dominating fashion, at least in the second game.
Yep. I think complexity, you know, everyone was like, going in regionals, complexity can't be beat at Blitz. And now it's like, complexity can't get beat at domination. So, you know, they are a little bit weak here, and that's 4 members dead. It's FaZe Black. Just each member getting their own kill, and they get a quick cap. It's looking good for it, man.
Who you guys watching off the break?
I watched Formal, and then I switched to Saints, and Saints died, and now I'm back on Formal.
All right, Formal it is. He was the last man standing after 3 dropped. Complexity all pushing middle. Formal's going to get 2, looking for the 3rd. Here's the shots coming from Red, calls that out. And I really like the patience we're seeing here out of FaZe, not pushing up straight away. They're going to play defense first every time, but Aches causing problems with his double.
Yeah, you know, what's funny is I just went through all the members of FaZe real quick, and the majority of them are using the Bison. So they are bringing out all the stops versus complexity here.
Yeah, and that's good. They're going to need it. I mean, they're up 2-0. They have a chance of 3-0ing complexity here.
Yep.
Obviously, one of these games, probably not their host, but if they can take a 3-0 over complexity, I think that is huge.
Yeah, we're just guessing at this point who the hosts have been, but big start here for Formal. He's 5-2. As you can see, he's going to put pressure along this this crate side. If he can wrap around behind their base here, this should lead to at least 1 or 2 caps. Oh, or not. The defense there by Karma.
Yeah, I mean, Karma's that's exactly what you want to see out of Karma. You want Karma to be in the back, just locking down his blitz, and then as soon as he has a head count on everyone, then he pushes up. Anything else, you don't want to see out of Karma.
Well, everyone else focuses on that front door. Eggs tries to sneak through the back right side. He's cut down, and talk to me about Karma's position here, Gandhi. What's his game plan?
I don't know if he's going for a sneaky cap or if he's just trying to make them sound whore him out, but that's basically all he was doing there. I mean, his teammates were nowhere near close.
Yeah, he got obliterated there as soon as Chris wanted to know how he's doing. That's kind of it's been going on a lot today for Mr. Puckett. He wants to highlight someone, and then they just get destroyed.
Like, what is this strategy being implemented? All right, Aches will not go through, cut down from behind, and you are going to see complexity down 2 kills at the start. TP on my screen has an opportunity for a double, gets 1, won't be able to finish. Meanwhile, Aches, 8-4, has been clearing the way through the middle of the map.
Well, Crim did finally get them on the board, so we're 3-1 here, just a bit over 2 to go.
Jeez.
And, I mean, so far, this is anyone's game. You can't get too confident with FaZe Black. How, you know, we saw them, 4 or 5 point lead on a race last round, so we'll see if they can keep this up.
Well, I think the 3 Bisons of FaZe may just be too much for complexity. I really do. I mean, look at this. I mean, you're seeing 3 dead, 4 dead continuously out of complexity, which in Blitz, being 3 down is typically a bad thing.
Every single one of their players is positive right now, and I assume we're going to see Twitter explode a little bit. I think Aches will have some choice tweets after just getting fisted by the Bisons this first time.
He's like the world's crappiest villain.
I think he's a fantastic villain, Scott.
I think he's awful at being a villain. What do you think, Puckett?
Yeah, I think he's a mediocre villain.
He's
got nothing on Zios.
Yeah, that is the truth.
He's too nice at times. Like, I put him and Nade Shot one-on-one in a room for an interview. Both of them were good guys to each other.
Oh, yeah, Zios would have just crushed.
Yeah, he wouldn't have held back at all. In fact, he'd talk about his Ogre 2's mother. And Ryan, really nice lady. All right, we're going back into the action with Crim 6 on my screen. He's on a 6-point spree. Has been able to cap the only 2. Actually, there are 3 now on the board here for Cole, but down 6-3 on the side that's supposed to be easier. This is something that might be a little bit scary for the complexity fans out there.
Oh, for sure. And I don't know how many they actually have because Ake's such a villain, but I think a lot of people at this time just want to see him get beat.
Crim is on a 9-point streak now. He is the only reason this isn't a blowout right now. He's like the only one that can get anything done on the offensive side of the map.
That's true. That's a good point. And you know, they cut it down by 2, but look at this. I mean, FaZe Black already pushing all the way back in. But if you take a look at complexity setup, like, they're okay. They're just kind of waiting it out, and Aches is doing an excellent job just locking down the fence. He's just letting them run by. And such a good play.
This is FaZe Black's weak side we're on right now, right? This is where they kind of struggled that last round. Yeah, so this is going to be very tough, like Puckett said, for complexity.
All right, so Aches goes through, but so does the enemy squad. And it looks like we're going to see the final 15 seconds. It's going to be a battle for base control. Krim got to clear it out, gets a nice kill as it was down to 1 second. Dito.
Oh! I think it's stuck.
Formal gets the two-piece and go through. And who is in now? It looks like Sensor was on the spot, but it's just a second late. 11-8, 3-point advantage. Not as big as I thought it would be after the opening 2 minutes. But FaZe Black, from the more difficult side, outscoring their opponents. Formal 13-11 with 5 caps to open things up.
You know, Maeve, you know, I don't know how you answer FaZe Black's strategy, right? Like, because they send 2 guys into the front, and then 1 guy sneaks around the back or goes up hot. Do you leave a guy at the base? Like, I don't know.
Honestly, Scott, I'm not sure about Puckett, but when you talk strategy, I really let it go in one ear right out the other.
No, I actually have been thinking about that, Scott, and I think it's really the middle of the map control. You know that guy who lays next to the green freight train?
Yeah.
I think they need to keep someone right here where Sensor's at now from complexity. But I don't know. Like, that side's now over. If you're Cole and you're playing from Owen's side, how do you make the comeback?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously complexity is going to keep flooding white, but if you notice where, you know, kind of FaZe Black is pushing up, I mean, they're forcing them to spawn back red, so they don't have that option.
Well, they're just getting outslayed, too. It's like they're having trouble getting kind of pressure across that midway point of the map, really.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think it's the same case anymore. Not everyone's positive. As we can see, Dito, unfortunately, is even. But they've really just been they've been winning a lot of their gunfights. And it is online, but this has got to be a confidence booster for FaZe Black, I got to think.
Yeah.
Off the break, it looks like complexity is actually bringing the aggression, which I like to see. They are now down for the first time, having to play defensive in the second half. TP, can he get the kills? He's got one, injured the second. There's bait here, and TP will run right into that trap. Sensor staying alive, but now Karma breaks through. Can they cap? They got 2 players pushing forward.
Oh, this is looking good, but Aches' teammates are going to be taken out. He's going to play this slow. He's got 1, and I don't think he's going to get this cap. Oh my God!
How did that happen?
You know, like you said, they had a 3 push there, and both his teammates got eliminated. They still managed the cap. That was a huge, huge win there for Aches.
Meanwhile, it looks like FaZe is just going to run through the front door. Formal gets a 3-piece, making a 4-piece. And he's going to go through as well. This is getting ugly. FaZe Black, 6-point advantage now entering the last 3:10.
Yeah, Formal's on a 7-point streak here. He's playing very, very well. And, you know, Formal at COD Champs, when he kind of was talking about it, he was like, you know, I think I am a part of the recipe to beat complexity because I can gun with them. And so far, looks that way.
Yeah, and Blitz is like a perfect map for him because he doesn't usually do too much OBJ
So Blitz
stuff.
is a map now, huh?
Blitz is like a perfect game type for him because he plays so aggressive and he can actually, you know, he can slay and kind of do OBJ at the same time with this, which is great.
Blitz is my favorite map too, Maven.
Yeah.
It's okay. Grim is bobbing and weaving, and he is going to get 3 to go through. What a spree from Crim6. Everyone else dying, but he forces his way in. Now he has an opportunity to make it back-to-back caps. 2 players to go through. Won't happen this time, but buying time for his teammates. Just when I think it's all going to work out, you do see Ake sneak through, but Karma unable to capitalize on that work that Krim just did.
Well, yeah, that was a good 30-second stretch there for complexity, though. They were able to bring it back within 4. We have just over 2 to go here. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually expect a pretty tight finish just because we've seen FaZe fall apart a little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit, but Karma COD timing just really got the best of him, and now that's another cap, and based on it, I mean, Complexity's going to get a decent spawn, which is good, but they're in a world of trouble if we can see Formal get top Owens.
Yeah, there's a player up top there right now. Krim couldn't deal with it, and it looks like one sneaking around the back. That's going to be Dito.
Oh, God.
So Dito now 15, 20, and 4. Doesn't have as many kills as we've seen from him, but definitely putting in those captures. 17 to 11, 6-point difference, 90 seconds left in this game. That means Complexity needs to set up the spawn trap and keep the laps coming. It's not going to happen unless they can outslay their opponents, and every time I see a middle map battle, I'm getting scared for these boys. FaZe just keep sneaking by.
Yeah, not looking good for them. Krim's trying to do everything in his power. He's going to get stopped. Aches in the base has 1. Will he make it 2? No, and this looks like it's FaZe Black's game here.
Yeah, I mean, up 7. I think it's actually mathematically impossible right now, right? Yeah, that's all she wrote. So, wow, pretty swift and relatively, I mean, kind of easy 3-0 for them. But they won the Dom by 60 seconds. They're going to win the Blitz by quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few is a good number.
Yeah. You know, I didn't want, it's 45 seconds left. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, final 45 seconds. Now it's time to see who can pad the stats the prettiest. Sensor currently in the lead, 29-19, 5 captures. Formal, he's +7 with 8 captures. Who will finish with most?
You know, that's a good question here. I think Formal really rises up to the occasion here. I think he's probably my MVP of this game.
Yeah, we might have 2 30 bombs here out of FaZe with Sensor and Formal. That would be impressive. Formal's gonna have to pick up 2. Well, his teammates just slaughtered. Saints just killed everyone that Formal would have had a chance to kill.
Saints could get a 30 bomb. He's got 28. Formal's going for the cap. Saints Nope, not gonna happen. All right, everyone goes positive though, and I think that means enough to them. What a performance here from FaZe Black, 3-0 compLexity. This was just outright disturbing.
11 cap differential on compLexity's arguably their best game type of blitz.
They just got, I mean, they were so, that's one of the things we've seen in, not as much from Blitz, I guess, with compLexity as far as aggression. They're much more aggressive in Dom, but
yeah,
they couldn't really deal, I don't think, with the aggressive gunplay of FaZe Black that series. They were just going at them and winning their battles.
That's crazy.
The first thing I did, guys, was hop on Twitter and type in Cole to see if anyone is making excuses, complaining, or anything like that. I don't see anything yet. I just see a little bit of frustration from compLexity. They are shocked that this just happened. And we will talk about it more after this commercial break as we're looking for our next matchup. Guys, tweet us. Who do you want to see? Let's take one more look at the bracket before commercial. You just saw FaZe Black take down compLexity here in quadrant number 1. Currently, Optic's supposed to be playing XGN. Curse Black, apparently, Optic just won, is what my producer told me. So, Curse Black going up against FaZe Red still. Envy versus Fuse. Vex Curse Orange. And SB. Envy versus Vex, says Ron. Ron, get me that game. Let's do that.
Do it, Ron.
Do that.
Ron,
We're going to commercial.
Hopefully
we'll be back with Envy and Vex. We'll talk about what just happened to Cole and more after this.